Hello, friends. It's once again your friend and partner, Olusola Popoola, chartered accountant, investment advisor, and a life coach. Now, I will not be talking just based on what one has read in a book, but on experiences. And we can share this experience together. Jesus told one of his disciples, he said, after you are strengthened, strengthen others. And that's something that we're doing, strengthening ourselves. The period in which we are could be said to be a very challenging time, and quite a number of people are being depressed. Look at the rate of suicide has increased over the period of time. Families are being disorganized. Challenges here, challenges there. And it seems the mighty are falling. People that you think are going to be successful, you see them, they are not getting ahead. And you wonder, will I make it? Will I succeed? And that's why tonight we'll be talking about facing and overcoming challenges in life. Now, when we talk of life, we mean business and otherwise also. But the truth is this: for you to say you are successful in a thing, for you to say you are facing challenges in a thing, that means in that particular thing, you are hoping to be successful. I hope you got me. For you to say you are facing challenges in a thing, that means you are desired a level of success. You are desired to get somewhere, but suddenly there is something that is challenging, that is like an obstacle to that success that you so much desire. So with this, let us first of all look what is success in every ramification. We always define success as the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Success is the progressive, it's not the sudden realization. It is not something that success is not something that happens just immediately, whether in marriage, in business, in ministry, in every ramification. Nobody suddenly becomes successful. It is a process. It said time and chance. Time and chance happens to all things. He said the race is not for the swift. The battle is not for those that are strong. Neither bread is not everybody that is wise that can put food on his table. You've seen first class students today that are still struggling. So bread is not for the wise. But he says something: time and chance. Now, between time and that and there are different things there, and we're going to be looking at that. Now, when you talk about success over challenges, I want to talk of. I'm not trying to motivate you. I want to inspire you. So I will not start from the challenges first. Let's take a deeper look about what we call success. Success is fulfilling your life purpose. Sorry, I think I made a mistake there. Success is fulfilling your life's purpose, the purpose in your life. What are you designed for? Many of us feel that we are not successful because of this. I have not bought that new car, I have not bought that house. But the thing is this: you become successful when you are able to achieve your life's purpose. The question is, do you understand your life's purpose? Many of us measure our success benchmarking it with other people's success. We said, so and so have achieved this and I have not achieved it. So I am yet to be successful. Remember, the progressive realization of a worthy. What is worthy to you might not be worthy to me. So because I understand my life's purpose, so what you think is so valuable to me might not be valuable. What you cherish might not be what I cherish. So everything that you need to succeed is inside of you. Ladies and gentlemen, you listening to me tonight, I don't care what kind of challenge you are facing. I want to give you this assurance that everything that you need to succeed in that venture, everything that you need to succeed in that marriage, everything that you need to succeed in that business is right inside of you. It is not to be sought outside. It's right inside of you. Everything that a tree needs to be is inside of the seed. When God makes a seed, the seed becomes the tree. The seed is not looking for anything anywhere. The seed just needs to be planted in the right place. Planted in the right place. Everything that it needs to become a big tree is inside of the seed. The power to succeed is inside of you. Because if you don't understand this aspect, you see challenges and you will fear. But understand from the onset that the power to succeed. There's the power that you need to succeed with. The power to succeed is right inside of you. The life book said, God is able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above what you ask or think, according to the power that works in you. That means that power is in you. The power is not sorted anywhere. The power is in you. The power of the knowledge you have, the power of the faith that you have. These are the powers that will make you to move over challenges. Now, let's look at challenge and problems. You say, what I'm facing is a problem, it's not a challenge. And some will say, no, it's a challenge and things. Now, the key difference between a challenge and a problem is that while a challenge is a demanding task an individual wishes to overcome, a problem is something difficult to deal with or understand that hinders the progress of an individual. That's why you hear when people tell you, they say, when you say, I have a problem, they say, no, don't call it a problem, just call it a challenge. You say, no, I don't try to motivate me. I know the problem I have. Now, when it is the problem, that means it is difficult, beyond human and supernatural ability. Listen, it is beyond human and supernatural ability to overcome that situation. But when you see it as a challenge, it is a task that you want to overcome. Are you on a sick bed? It's a challenge that you know that you have to overcome. Is your marriage heading towards a divorce and you don't want it? You know that it's a challenge that you want to overcome. Is your business not running well? It's a challenge that you want to overcome. So the right mentality about the situation in which you are will determine how quickly you get out of it. Challenge is a call to someone to participate in a competitive situation or fight, to decide who is superior in terms of ability and strength. I love that dictionary meaning. Challenge, a call to someone, to the man, to the woman listening to me now. That challenge in your marriage is a call for you to participate in a competitive situation. The competition between keeping and living your marriage. The competition between you and your business. The success or the failure of your business. Who is going to be, which kind of spirit is in you? Which kind of power is inside of you? Is it that power that easily gives up? There's nothing I can do. I've tried all that I can. Many of us are in that situation. The children's school fees, I'm unable to pay. It seems as if I am a failure as a father. It seems as if I'm a failure as a mother. It seems things are not just going on well. As a student, you look at, I've tried my best. I can't pass that exam. Why don't you see it as a challenge and not a problem? Others before you have been successful in it. Why will you not be successful? A call. Look at that situation. I tell you, the mentality, the perception that you have to a situation will determine how you will beat that situation. A call to someone to participate in a competitive situation. Something is competing with your health. Something is competing with your well-being. Something is competing with your prosperity. Now, there's a call for you to challenge it. Are you ready to challenge it? Now, there are major challenges to success. One of the major challenge that you will have to battle with is the challenge of loss. A lot of us have lost a lot of things in life. And because of this, you feel, I have lost this before. I have lost this before. You must face the challenge of loss. Loss of loved ones, loss of jobs, different loss that people have had in lives. And because of this, many people are not able to overcome it. The losses have overwhelmed them. Another one is setback. You are on a journey. You see the success. It is so clear. You wrote the vision. It was clear. You made a plan. It looks so clear. Nothing is going to stop this. And you just started. And suddenly, something went up. A boat went off. And things just went backward. And you have this setback. It's a challenge. The challenge of setback to your success. Another thing is failure. A lot of people have failed in the past. And because of the failure in the past, they feel, to even start another one, you are even afraid to start. You've done some businesses, made some investments. They did not go on well. Because of that, you are afraid to start again. Another challenge that we all face, especially as it regards to success, is establishing your values and beliefs. This is very critical. You see, on your path to success, one of the challenges you will face is establishing your values, establishing what are your beliefs. A lot of us, we say we believe this today. Tomorrow you hear another thing, you change your beliefs. Oh, that's why maybe in our political parties, you see somebody is in APC today, tomorrow is in CNC. That same person is going to ADC and is going to AID, just jumping from one party to another. He desires success, but he does not have his value. That's why you can start a business and jump from one business to another. Somebody calls you to come and do one business because you don't have your values. You do not establish what your values are. You don't establish what your beliefs are. It's one major challenge that you have to face if you want to be successful. You have to solve that. Then the other one is mastering of your mind. I learned there was a song that we used to sing those days. It said, my mind is playing tricks on me. Is your mind playing tricks on you? Have you mastered your mind? Any man that has been able to master his mind has been able to master the power of the universe. If you're able to master your mind, the way you think, the way you imagine things, the way you speak, it says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. What is in your heart? Have you been able to master it? Ladies and gentlemen, many challenges that people are facing is a function of their mindset, their mentality, their mindset. If you are able to master your mind, the life book said, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mind is a critical factor to the challenges that face you in life. How is your mind interpreting it? How is your mind interpreting that situation? It's a critical factor. And the last thing is, a big challenge to your success in life is overcoming the stories of old, the stories of when you were born, the stories that happened along the line, the stories that the events of people that have done it before you. How do you overcome those stories? Major challenges to success. But let me tell you this, challenge can be said to be a process of passing through an island to experience a change. Now let's just play with words there. Let's play a little bit with words. Look at the spelling of the word challenge. Challenge. The first three letters of the word is CHA, and the last three letters is NGE. If you combine the first three letters and the last three letters, you get the word change. Change. And before you get that change, there is an island, there's a path, there's a road that you need to pass through to go to that next level. Remember the definition of challenge that we gave at the beginning. I always like to illustrate this by this prayer. You know, there's a prayer we call when you are talking of what they call the prayer. You know, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Oh, look at the sheep here. The sheep, he said, he leads me beside, he leads me in green pasture. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. These are when things are going on well. You just got married, everything is looking so rosy. Things are going on with the business. You projected that you are going to make this kind of profit, and you made that profit. You projected that this is what is going to happen. These are your budget. Everything is just going on well. He leads me beside still waters. He said, everything is just going on fine. But suddenly, he said, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, there's an island to change. So can you just imagine, how can somebody be in a green pasture? Everything is working out well. How did you find yourself in the valley of the shadow of death? How did everything just suddenly become bad? At a point in time in my life, I was having everything just working out well. Oh, work was wonderful, good promotions in the office, married a wife, had cars, being able to even give people things. You are living successfully well. Then suddenly, you can't even explain it. I found myself in the valley of the shadow of death. At that time, everything is confusing. You will ask yourself, who have I offended? Who is after my life? I don't know how many of you have experienced this. Just if you have experienced that situation when everything was going on well, and then suddenly things changed. If you have experienced it, I want you to put in the chat box. Let me know that I'm talking to people who have experienced something I've experienced. Suddenly everything just went back. Just say I. Just type I. If you have that I have, just type I have. That I have. That I have experienced. You've gone through this kind of situation. Everything, green pasture. The work is going on well. The business is going on well. Your spirit is going on well. Everything about you is going on well. But suddenly, you find yourself in the valley of the shadow of death. At this time, it's as if you should kill yourself. At times, you contemplate suicide. At times, you contemplate divorce. At times, you contemplate a lot of things in the shadow of death. But remember, it is only the valley of the shadow of death. It is the shadow of death. It is not death itself. Hear me, you going through that challenge in your business. It is only the challenge. It is only the shadow of death. It is not death itself, because your God has conquered death. So it is the valley of the shadow. That thing is the shadow. A shadow cannot kill you. A shadow cannot kill you, but it depends on the mentality that you carry. But after you pass through that alley, you enter. See, until you pass through the alley of change, you can't get to a place where a table is prepared for you in the presence of your enemy. For that to happen, you must have passed through the alley. You know what happens? Many people die on this alley. Many people give up in this alley. Many people give up in this challenge. Will you give up? Or will you go on? The alley of change. The alley. You see it? I said, for you to experience a change, CHANGE, you must pass through the alley. What you do in the alley matters so much. Challenges are what makes life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Those challenges you will overcome. No matter how hard it seems, people before you have overcome it. People before you have overcome it. You will overcome it also. So, ladies and gentlemen, success is a mentality. A mentality is a way of thinking, or the ability to think and to learn. It's a way of thinking. If someone says you have a mentality of kindergarten, oh, that's great if you are in kindergarten anyway. But if you are in university, you are in the 10th grade, you are an adult, and somebody says you have a mentality of a kindergarten, oh my God, it seems that person is telling you you are an immature person. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you talk of the mentality, success is a mentality. That challenge, that success that you have is a mentality. You see people who are blind, but they are able to achieve things that even people that have sight can do. It's a mentality. So until you begin to think around that challenge, oh, that marriage that you see as if it's not working, will you begin to see it as being successful? Will you begin to see your wife as the best woman? Will you begin to see your husband as his best man? Will you begin to see your business as being successful? Even though you are running in debt, even though you cannot pay children's school fees now, even though everything is looking basic, but you can look beyond. The ability for you to see beyond what your eyes can look. The ability for you to see beyond what your eyes can look. Your eyes can look at the current situation, but the eyes of your mind will see beyond that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the attitude you need in the current situation that you may think you are. In the current situation that you think your business is. Be able to see beyond what your eyes can look. God told Abraham, he said, as far as your eyes can see. It does not mean what these physical eyes can see. So, ladies and gentlemen, in that situation, what are you seeing? In this current or that sick bed, what are you seeing? That job that is about going off your hand, that business that is looking as if it's failing, what are you seeing? For some people, when they see that the business is failing, what they are thinking, how will I cope? How will I survive? That's what they are seeing. That's what they are seeing. The business is not going on well. Yes, that's the reality. That's the fact. But the fact is not the truth. The truth is what you are thinking about. So some are thinking, this marriage, if I divorce now, if this man die, what will happen? How will I survive with my children? How will I survive this? He has already, they said, let the worst become to be worse. Start thinking of the worst situation. What are you seeing? What you see with the eyes of your mind will determine how you will overcome the challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing about mentality is you. If you look at the word mentality, if you spell the word, the first letter there is me. Who is you? It's not about that person. It's not about that woman in your village. It's not about that man that is running to you. It's you. It's you. What are you thinking about? He said, as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about that situation? Then the next thing that is critical in your bid to overcoming your challenge, having the right mentality, you must surround yourself with the right people. Who are the men that are around you? Who are the people that are around you? When you want to overcome a challenge, you must be careful about who you take counsel from. Who are your advisors? The people that are around you. Don't hang around people that tolerate you. Hang around people that will celebrate you. Hear me once again. You might have to write this down. I have made up my mind. I have made up my mind. I will not hang around people that tolerate me. I want to hang around people that will celebrate me. The people that will tell me, Shola, you can do it. People that will tell me, yes, it is possible. The people that will tell me, don't worry, you are going to overcome it. I don't mean people that are going to be psychic. It's not about psyching me. They just believe there's a power in me. Who are the men that surround you in that situation? Who are you taking counsel from? The business is not working well. Are you talking to people who have failed in business too, or people that are successful in business? Is that marriage not working? Are you talking to people who have failed, people who are having problems in their marriages? Are those the people you are talking with, or the people that are successful in their marriage? Whatsoever it is, who are the men that are around you? Your tality. Tality is your total environment. You must surround yourself with the right environment. What kind of environment are you surrounding yourself with? What kind of environment have you created for yourself? Finally, in order for us to be on time, ladies and gentlemen, there's a big concept from the Life book. And what the Life book says, because, I always tell people, when we talk about this mentality, we always say, okay, is it possible to think right? Is it possible to think right in this kind of gory situation? Oh, the economy is not working, lockdown, business is not going. He said, how do you want me to think properly here? The Life book did not make a mistake. What should you think about? Remember, as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. I want you to hold that word. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is. So that book said, finally, brethren, he said, whatsoever things are true. What is true concerning your business? Is it what the people are saying, or what you believe that God has said concerning your business? He said, whatsoever things I lay my hands upon shall prosper. The fact is that the business looks as if it's failing, but I choose to believe what the word of God has said concerning me. That is the truth. The word of God, he said, let all men be liars, but let God be true. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why in your purpose in life, you must find what God is saying concerning your marriage. What is God saying concerning your business? You must tie yourself to the truth. There must be a truth that you will tie yourself with. When everything is failing, you will hang on to the truth. That's why he says faith is the substance. That's something you can hold. What is that truth that you can hold in that situation? Oh, that time Abraham was seeing something, a man, the patriarch Abraham, God was saying, I will make you a father of. He saw that he was barren. Saying that I have no child of my own. Saying, ladies and gentlemen, what are you seeing? What Abraham? And God said, I must change what this man is. He said, from today, don't see the stars, see children in the stars. So anytime Abraham looks up, he sees stars and he sees children. God had to change it. Oh, during the day, the stars are not there. So during the day, what does it say? He said, when you look at the ground, you will see the sun. He said, Abraham, what are you seeing? He said, I see sun. He said, no, this is how your children are going to be. So when he looks at the ground, he sees children. When he's looking at the sky, he's seeing children. So what are you seeing in that situation? And he had to change what he was hearing. What he was hearing. What are the honest report that you are hearing? What is the truth that you are hearing? You know, everybody call him, he said, what's your name? My name is Abraham. He said, from today, your name will no longer be Abraham, but Abraham, which means father of many nations. And he said the wife is going to change, the name of the wife is going to change from Sarai to Sarah, the mother of many nations. Now, that means if anyone is calling Abraham, Abraham, what is hearing is what? Father of many nations, father of many nations, father of many nations. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you hearing? Are you listening to people who are telling you you will never succeed? They tell you that your marriage will never work. They tell you that your business will never work. They tell you you never have a child. They tell you it's impossible for you to succeed. Are those the ones you are hearing? Change who you are listening to. Whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report. He said, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think of these things. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the things that you need to think about. Things that are pure, things that are true, things that are of good report. Make up your mind in that situation. You don't want to listen to things that are not true. What God has not said concerning you will not be true about you. What God has not said concerning you. This is not about religion. This is not about what you. It's about you. I'm talking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we all face it in life. But our attitude to it will determine our altitude. Our attitude, your attitude in the face of challenge will determine your altitude. I hope you have been blessed with this. And I want you to look at, see yourself overcoming that situation. See yourself overcoming that challenge. That lack of finances in your pocket. That does not mean you are poor. It means there's something to be done. It means you need to tax yourself. And I see you succeeding. I believe in you. And I trust. If you can stay all the stress to listen to this, I trust there's a spirit in you that will surely make you succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed this and you believe somebody needs to hear this, why don't you click on share and share it if you're watching it on Facebook. Share it amongst your friends. If you watch it on Facebook, why don't you click like button and click on share also. Every Sunday evening, we try to encourage ourselves, but don't make it look as if you had a sermon. Make it as something that you have listened to and you are going to walk with it. Don't just be a hearer. Be a doer. Don't let the challenge of life overwhelm you. Once again, it's your friend and partner, Olusola Popoola.
Waking up at dawnlight, breaking through, chasing dreams, no time to lose. In this race we strive and grind, motivation fuels the mind. Gonna rise up, we won't fall, breaking barriers through it all. Step by step our journey's clear, success is closer, don't you fear. Challenges we face headstrong, in this rhythm